A dispute over land that was earmarked for the Mahikeng Student City Development has spilled out into the courts. A traditional council approached the court to stop yesterday's launch of the project by the Northwest Housing Corporation, but it ignored the court order and attempted to continue with that launch event. Let's get you the full story with Refiloe Seboko. Refiloe, at this stage, it does seem like a bit of a he said, or they said, story. What's going on here?
Indeed, Michelle, it really sounds like he said, she said, and you can also tell from the, the engagement that happened earlier today from the members of the Portfolio Committee on Human Settlement and Traditional Affairs in the Northwest Province. Together with the CEO of the Northwest Housing Corporations, they were seeking answers with regards to the land dispute. Barolombo Ratsidi here, also hosting that event yesterday that was also disrupted. But I'm going to speak to the Tribal Council member, but also Khosi as well, all in Fano. Thank you so much, that you are saying that what is happening, between you, Yakabo Khosi, but also with the Housing Corporation, you feel bullied within your land.
Yes, it is true, because we got a court order. But on that court order that we have, it specifies RF 1733 in Unit 6. And hence, the court order says Unit 6. It's to our surprise that people will come into our land, we had a fence. They cut the fence and they put the tent there. There's no regard at all when it comes to the law, because we feel bullied. High Court, Ramolefe never listened to us in the first place when we went the first time. Mogodiri didn't even pitch at the courts. And to see the length of the law being done like that, where we get dismissed as the community, to say to us that we cannot listen to you, there's somebody who has the final say. When we went for the second time in court, we had 68 members that appeared in court. We thought we were having an open court, only to our surprise that it's a visual. Everybody must be out of the visual, where Public Works stated the land does not belong to Housing Corp. The land is still under a land claim court, which means it still belongs to the Barolongoba city.
Khosi wa itla ke tla mo gona mongwa me gore matsapa keng se ilong gore gona le khotlang e leng teng jana between Bogosi and the Housing Corp.
Tla ke go leboge le ba re itse go gae. Bothata ke gore gona yana re le Bogosi re bona re nyatsega re nyatsiwa ke puso ya rona e re setse morago, because mo lefatsheng mo gona le tsamaiso ya go tsa lefatshe le go donate lefatshe gona le tsamaiso. Se se utlwisa botlhoko go gaisa dio tsotlhe. Re na le Paramount Chief ya Barolombo Ratsidi e leng re Jeffrey Khotle Montsiwa o e leng gore ga itse sepe gore go diragalang mo lefatsheng la gagwe, o bona ela di post di feta mo di social media. Le rona re le Bogosi ka kwano re bona di diragala fela kontleng ga gore be re notifyiwa gore re tle go dira selese ke one bothata bo re nang le bone bo.
Also about the issue of, Housing Corp saying that they're going to build a student accommodation within this area.
Yes, I think yesterday's dispute was when we arrived, there was a tent. So Refiloe Mogodiri called the youth of Mahikeng, promising them that tomorrow he's going to give them jobs. And the sad part, he did the same thing when they had that Tuntsale Role at the stadium. He did that, and those CVs of those kids were never even looked at in the first place. So he's putting clashes between the community and the tribal authority, because yesterday those kids didn't want to listen to us. They thought, no, these people, they just want to take food out of our mouth. We have been promised work here. So that's the reason why those kids were here yesterday. But unfortunately, after the SAPS listened and we submitted our documents, because they didn't have their own documents, we submitted the documents and said, but we cannot be removed from our land with a court order that says Unit 6.
Khosi tla ke tswela ka wena mongwe me gore ke eng se le letsang ke be se dirile sentle maleba. You were talking about issue ya consultation e le letlang le lona go bogosi gore le kgone go ikgolaganya le baagi. Ke eng se le letsang se ka diriwa le gore lona maikemisetso le thulaganyo tsa lona tsa ka lefatshe leo ke eng?
Maikemisetso le thulaganyo re batla gore sengwe le sengwe se dirwe se molao. E se ka nna gore mongwe le mongwe o dira ka go rata le go bona mo mafelong a rona. Re kopa gore go tloga gone yana ba itse gore bogosi bo teng. Lefatshe ke la kgosi. Kgosi ke yone e tsayang tshwetso gore e famang lefatshe ga e femang lefatshe. Ba se ka batla go itseela ditshwetso mo mafatsheng a iseng a bona.
And if there was a proper consultation le bogosi, are you willing for that land to be used for student accommodation?
A ke re ke se neng re se bua go tshimologong gore go na le gore go nne le thulaganyo ya lefatshe gore lefatshe le abiwa yang. Ha go na le thulaganyo e siameng morafe o tshwana gore o itse o tse resolution go nne le di-minutes go nne le attended register. If go sena dilo tseo go ra gore ke kgosi ela na tsamaya le ese yaanong kgosi o tshwana gore a tsamaye le morafe ba re dumalane gore re fa student city ka fo tlase ga mabaka 1 2 3 mara ha go sa diragala yalo ha go kgona ga le gore re ka fana ka lefatshe.
Go ama jang baagi ba ka kwano dikgotlang tse di leng teng fano, how are they affecting baagi but also le tsamaiso ya bogosi kwana?
Go lo mo re mo teng mo e ne le Emily Fields before, so ke mo batsadi neng ba itirela dijo mo teng. So go na le sa gore o tshwana gore e nne boswa ba gago ke boswa jwa batho ba bangwe. Lefatshe ke la kgosi mara kgosi o le fa lelapa lengwe gore itirele dijo mo e nne botshelo ba gago. Mara ha lelapa leo le tseelwa dio tseo go ntle ga gore a be le boleletse gore go diragala eng go thusa botlhoko ka gore ga re mo bogosing go ikemela re emetse morafi.
Thank you so much for your time. Michelle, you know the issue of land that some community members, they continue to depend on, but also the tribal council here indicating that if there was a proper consultation from the onset about the usage of the land, they would have done, they're just calling on things to be done properly, but also because there's still that court processes that are ongoing with regards to the land dispute. They have the court orders and papers with them, but they just really feel that they were bullied, or they continued to be bullied within their own land.
So am I understanding it to be a principal position then, Refiloe? I mean, this is obviously an important project, the Mahikeng Student City Development. Perhaps you can tell us more about that project as well. But they're saying all that needed to happen was that proper procedure should have been followed as they see it, and this project could have been launched today. To the benefit of the community there, I presume.
Indeed. Of course, Michelle, it's really an issue of a principle consultation, and the tribal council saying that if there was a proper consultation, because according to them, they are not against that student city being built. However, they are just against the fact that there is still a court battle that is still going on. There has a letter that they've shown that the Public Works had said that that land belongs to the Housing Corporation. However, that is not the case, because this is the matter that has been appealed even before the courts. This is a project that is expected to benefit. You'll understand that the Northwest Province has the highest unemployment rate with about 54%. And as they are advertising these projects of, in the province, they're also talking about issues of trying to, address the challenges of unemployment here. And that's why even with the one that they had indicated to last year, which was at the time done during the then MEC of Human Settlement in the Northwest Province, there was also chaos with regards to that, because to say that these projects or these launch of these projects have been done with the hope of giving hope to the youth or even people in the province for job opportunities. However, that does not seem to be the case, and that's why even with the sitting earlier on, there were questions around the manner in which and the criteria that is going to be used for those that are going to get jobs within these projects. But it continues continues to be these kind of battles, but chaos as well, and the frustration and anger, even that we saw in the videos and pictures that have been making round within the social media platforms, to say that these are just projects that seems to just being a PR stunt, if one can put it like that, for the government. However, they never eventually get to benefit those that are rightfully supposed to be beneficiaries. Michelle.
Refiloe Seboko, thanks very much. Important story, that one. We'll keep our eyes on it. Thanks for that update.